On this week of Panning for Gold, we're tabbing it the finals edition, meaning everybody's studying up for those finals next week. Hopefully you take 15 minutes out of your day to check out the show because we got a jam-packed edition for you. We talk with Curtis Withers. He stops by for a little one-on-one interview. Alan Major's show, weekend weather update, highlight of the week. We also talk about some trees at the baseball stadium, all that and much, much more coming up around the bend. Panning for Gold starts right now. Cue that wonderful beat music. The beat starts right now. Because it starts. We start headlines this week with a note on changes at the baseball stadium. The Hayes will have a new look for the upcoming season because the trees that line the outfield fence will be no more, at least temporarily. The trees, which in my opinion kind of equate to the ivy at Wrigley Field, have gotten diseased and they need to be replaced. And a note to the tree cutter people, be on the lookout. You might find like a handful of home run balls lodged in the sticks and branches about halfway up. I can recall many a times quite a few bombs have been hit down the left field line up in those trees, but so be on the lookout for that. But the tree is getting replaced this week. Sad news. More on that coming up shortly here on PFG. Let's continue to talk baseball and baseball season tickets. They are now on sale and they're just $49. That's an entire season ticket. 36 home games for just $49. What a deal. Big 12 rival Missouri comes to the Hayes for a 4-game series. ACC opponents Wake Forest and North Carolina come in for 1 game. Another great home schedule, and we need you to be a part of it down at the Hayes. We have given you an update earlier in the year on former Hoops player Lee Meyer Goldwire and his quest in the NBDL, that's the NBA Development League. Well, I'm happy to say that Lee is thriving as a member of the Sioux Falls Skyforce. Through 7 games, he leads the team in scoring with over 14 points per game, and he also leads the team in assists with 5.1 per game. He's one of my favorite Niners of all time. I'm really happy Lee's getting it done in the NBA DL. You can now watch the show you love to listen to. The Alan Major Show is now runs every Thursday on the radio, of course. You can catch it on 1660 WBCN here in Charlotte, or you can always get it on the .com, that's charlotte49ers.com. Or you can wait until the weekend and watch it on your telly. The station on campus will carry it. Channel 22 will be airing the show on a tape delay, so catch the show on Thursday night live on WBCN or charlotte49ers.com, or wait until the weekend and watch it on Channel 22 on a special tape delay. That's some great stuff right there. Speaking of men's basketball, the blackout game is quickly approaching down at Time Warner Cable Arena. The date is December 17th at 8 p.m. Fans are expected to help paint the arena black. You can purchase the official blackout t-shirt online or at the bookstore, and certainly get to the arena early so you can get that lighted rally towel that we had at Holton Arena last year. You can get that down at Bobcats Arena, but make sure you get there early, courtesy of Time Warner Cable. And our cue card guy's a little slow, but that's going to do it for headlines this week. We're going to kick it over to everybody's favorite portion. Guys, I'm going to need some help. It's time for Highlight. They've been waiting to do that for a very long time of the week, and it comes up. We hit the hardwood with the women's team.
Side loses the ball, gets it to Shannon. Nice pass down low to Haley.
If you haven't been out to Holton Arena to see this team play, you're missing something. The no-look pass from Shannon McCallum to Jennifer Haley for the lay-in. They can even run the fast break.
Quick outlet to Pip. 3-on-1 fast break. Pip no look to Holmes. Extra pass to JJ, who lays it in off the window. Well executed there by Charlotte. JJ.
All right, fans, again, we have no more outdoor sporting events, but we couldn't let Garrett go. He's back once again, dressing down this week, but he has your weekend weather update. Garrett, come on in.
Thanks, AJ. Garrett Beatonball here with the weekend weather update. As we take a look at the maps for this weekend, Friday, partly sunny conditions with a high reaching around the 50-degree mark. As we head into Saturday, mostly sunny conditions. We'll have high temperatures reaching around the low 50s as you head out to Halton Arena at 1 p.m. for the women's basketball game. But as you head up to Davidson for the men's basketball game Saturday night, make sure you bring a heavy jacket as it will be cold when you leave the arena after the game is over. As we transition into Sunday, a chance of rain, high around 49 degrees. That forecast could change. We could be seeing some snow showers, possibly. I say that with caution because it's bound to change. We're recording this on a Monday. So all you have to do is follow me on Twitter at WXGarrett, Garrett, and we will keep you updated there, your PFG forecast for the weekend. That's your PFG weekend weather update. I'm Garrett Beatonball. Now back to you.
Thank you, Garrett. I guess it's too cold for the normal shirt and tie, so that just wouldn't suffice. He needed to go with the warmer wool pullover for the weather update this week. Wow. We come back on the flip side. Down to the baseball stadium we go, where they're chopping down some trees. It's a sad, sad day here in Charlotte. Don't go anywhere.
Get a jump start on March with the Atlantic 10 Men's Basketball Championship in Atlantic City. The tournament returns to Boardwalk Hall, March 11th, 12th, and 13th. A 3-day weekend jam-packed with college hoops action that's sure to deliver more fan frenzy than ever before. All session tickets start at just $75. Reserve the best seats now through Ticketmaster or through the Boardwalk Hall box office. For more information, visit AtlanticCityNJ.com and Atlantic10.com.
You're watching Panic for Gold at Charlotte49ers.com.
Good. Bobcats and Construction Equipment is a regular sight around the Charlotte campus, but the baseball stadium and the Cypress Trees, they offer a place of peace. But not for long.
Gary Bartley was the first coach here at UNC Charlotte in the history of the program. We're not going to get hit with that crane, are we? Oh man, it looks like it's coming down right on top of us. Gary Robinson took over the program as soon as Gary Bartley was done. They basically came to this site that we're standing on right now and built the first field on campus. Did all the work themselves. They built the dugouts, did the backstop. We had a nice berm area when they first started doing it. And then they built the outfield wall themselves, and they planted the Leland cypress, Gary and all the former players. And to a man, when those guys come back here for alumni functions, they talk about all the hard work that they had to do, getting rocks off the field, doing all the work, and everybody went like, wow, that's different. That's something unique for college baseball. Some people don't like it very much. Some people think it's the greatest thing ever. And with the trees in the background, I think it looks really good. It's unique when people walk in. But the Leland cypress trees were getting diseased, and we felt like it was really important to the guys that played here many years ago, and to Coach Robinson and Coach Bartley and those guys and all the hard work they put in to try to keep that effect in terms of the trees, the backdrop, with the uniqueness of it, and just trying to keep that as part of the tradition here at UNC Charlotte. They're going to come in, they're going to plant them the right way, and you know, I think it's going to look a little bit weird, you know, the first year or two until they really have a chance to grow in and fill all the way in. But I think, you know, it's long term, it's the best thing that we could do. And again, with the disease and with some that we lost with the drought a few years ago, it was the right thing to do to get them out of here now, get them planted and let them start growing. Part of the issue we had with our grass every year was that it wasn't getting enough sunlight out here in the winter and in the early spring. And obviously we've got sunlight coming through here now, don't we? Wow, that looks a lot different, doesn't it? And it looks a lot different.
It's not going to be as easy to track those home run balls. We're not going to have any
well, with the bats the way that they are now, I don't know if we're going to see any home runs or not, but
we're not going to be able to track them. Used to say, wow, that one landed halfway up the trees.
It's been a few years since we've had guys hit them halfway up the trees. James Matton hit a ball back in 1998 that left the park at the light level. That is the truth. Now the bats were a little bit juiced up then, you know, the -5s, and they had the bladder in them and all kinds of crazy stuff. but that's pretty impressive. James was a big, strong guy, All-American for us. And to this day, if you sit over there in our dugout and you look up there, I don't know that anybody could hit a golf ball that far, but he just absolutely hammered it. Bo Robinson hit a grand slam right over that D.L. Phillips sign against Houston here in 1998 that led to us sweeping them, a 3-game series here when they were a nationally ranked program, and kind of jump-started our season. Then we went on to beat them in the Conference USA tournament. You know, we finally got the campus has kind of grown out this way. We've got all these great buildings now, and we're right in the high rent district because the football stadium is going right up behind the baseball stadium, and people, you know, thousands of cars drive by here every day. So I think that played into it too, just to make sure that, you know, the Hayes family gave us some money for the stadium, and we want to do everything we can as time goes on to make sure that the Hayes name is looked at in a positive light like it has been for 90 to 100 years in this part of the country.
Dreams are forged. Character is tested. Teams are united. Champions win here. The road to the championship continues. Don't miss the 2011 NCAA Division I Men's Basketball 2nd and 3rd rounds, March 18th and 20th. For more information, visit ncaa.com/tickets.
And you're watching Tanner for Gold on Charlotte49ers.com.
All right, Niner Nation, as you can see, a very special guest standing to my right. That's a perk of having an office that overlooks the practice gym. I look down, I see Curtis Withers, former men's basketball player here at Charlotte, one of the all-time greats. Curtis, what you been up to? How are you doing?
Good for the most part. As you see, I'm still hard at work trying to represent Niner Nation and UNC Charlotte.
Let's talk a little bit about what you've been up to, where you've been playing. I know you've been really busy. It seems as if it's hard to keep up with some of you guys. You guys are like world travelers, you know, all over the place. But just give Niner Nation a little heads up of where you've been.
Right now I'm in Spain. I'm on the coast city of Melilla. It's the North African coast. You know, Google it, Melilla. But other than that, life's been good, seeing the world and making some money.
Let's talk about Charlotte real quick. There's been a coaching change in the offseason. Have you had a chance to meet with new head coach Alan Major, and what are some of your thoughts?
Oh, yeah. I'm pretty much in here every day when I am in Charlotte. And Coach Major's a pretty cool guy. Has a lot of youth in him. I haven't had a chance to watch the games yet, but I hear his system is wanting to adapt to, but everything takes time. I mean, I think in due time, the team will be all right.
Let's talk about some of your brethren when you were here, obviously playing with the likes of Eddie Basden, Lee Meyer Goldwire comes to mind. You keep in touch with any of those guys, and you know, what have they been up to?
Yeah, I talked to Lee Meyer through text message. He's in Sioux Falls in the NBA Developmental League, and Brother Johnson, if you guys remember him, he's in the NBA Developmental League as well. D'Angelo Alexander, he's in Austria, in Europe. Eddie, you know, he's hard to keep up with, but he's still working out, waiting on things to develop. But I think it's pretty much it. So Rodney White, you know, he's in China right now. You know, he's like a superstar over there. So.
Kurt, it's been great to catch up with you, and I know you've been busy working out. Have a great holiday with the family, and don't be a stranger. You know, you're always welcome back here in Charlotte.
My pleasure.
Curtis Withers, everybody. Lucky enough to catch up with him for just a quick second. Thanks.